What's up, everybody? It's Pikel with League of Items, and we had another good day. There were less games today, so it's not as impressive, I guess. But I had Infinity, I had Peace, I had Detonation Focus Me, and then I had a parlay that had Cloud9 in it, so I hedged out of it with Unicorns of Love. So I secured a little bit of like a guaranteed win, and then I also had Detonation Focus Me to win the group. They haven't paid it out yet, but that's why we make those kinds of bets. It was $20 to win 130, and that's at plus 550 for the play-in stage group winner. Which I knew Detonation Focus Me had a chance. I'm a little surprised at how they did it. I know that Arya has been a little bit underwhelming for some people so far in this, but in the game against Cloud9, they really put together a solid performance. As an Orianna, you don't necessarily need to be like the most overwhelming player in a game to have a good like a good KDA, but they did their job, and that's all you can really ask for. In this game, only 105. That was a little upsetting from Arya, and then I think there was one other performance by Arya that was like low kill participation, and people were kind of upset about it. But you can't really overanalyze those kinds of things. Like, it's not like basketball where if you're a shooting guard or a small forward that averages 25 to 30 points a game, you're not always going to get it. Like, you can always get offense in the NBA. It's just fundamentally different. So it's a little bit more frustrating sometimes. It doesn't make a player. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't make a player a bad player if they have a bad KDA in one game, because it's just one game. And I've heard some people kind of freak out about it a little bit in Discord. So just calm down. Everything will be fine. So in the big GPP, I tied for second, which was only $95, and it was just a 2v2. So if you look at my lineup and compare it to the lineup that came in first place, we had a 3.66 differential because of the difference between Eevee and Vizicsacsi and Babip and Steel. So that just kind of happens. I'm not putting in as many lineups as a lot of these other guys, just because that's not how I do it. There's nothing wrong with doing it the way that they're doing it. It's just I don't really want to lay out that much money. It's just it's just different philosophies, I guess. But there are a lot of good League of Legends DraftKings players at this point. So there's a lot of good competition out there, which is another reason I don't play as much as I used to. But that's okay. So we have two matches tomorrow morning. We have Beyond against Galatasaray, with Beyond Gaming as a minus 163 favorite. I think these are best of 3. Let me take a look at that. The knockout round matches are best of 5. That's pretty surprising. It's a lot of games. So I wanted to take a look at the first time that these teams played against one another. So Galatasaray against Beyond Gaming happened on the first day. Galatasaray won in a little bit of an upset, but Beyond Gaming had their backup top laner. Beyond Gaming hasn't looked great by any stretch of the imagination, so I understand why people might be a little cool on them at this point. Beyond lost to C9, which is fine. I mean, C9 is a good team at this tournament for the play-in stage. And then Beyond Gaming against Unicorns of Love, they took care of business there. And then they lost against Peace today. Or no, they lost to Detonation Focus Me today. Which, like, that's the thing, is it's different for me because I didn't have them rated higher than Detonation Focus Me. So this is a kind of an expected result. So this might make people like Beyond Gaming a little less at this point. But Galatasaray really hasn't done anything. too impressive. So let's see. Galatasaray lost to Detonation Focus Me, lost to Cloud9. So that's expected. They beat Beyond, which was kind of good. And then they beat Unicorns of Love, which was expected to me. I think it's probably just Beyond Gaming for me in this spot. I know that they're the favorite. And it's not going to feel great. But I'm pretty sure Beyond Gaming is the way to go on the sportsbook for this one. And then Peace against Red Canids. I think a lot of people are going to play this as their primary stack on DraftKings, which is probably the right way to go. Peace. Let's see. Beat Infinity. I think I'm going to go Peace. And I would parlay that at plus 223. So my mentality for this is that people had a pretty high opinion of Red Canids going into this group stage, and they definitely underperformed a little bit. I think that people are expecting them to like regress upwards, like regress towards the mean, but their mean is better than what they've shown so far. But I think that, and this could just be like a team saying something that may not be true, but Peace has kind of figured out a playstyle which is a little bit unique. I think they have a high priority on Lilia, which they're probably just going to get for free. Good game here. Obviously, the second game is kind of the toss-up, so I'm fine with going with Peace in this spot. I think that's where I'll end up. But I didn't want to make a long video for this one today. I'm probably not going to make another long video until we get to the next part of the tournament, just because it's not as interesting to me right now. Like, I'll definitely watch these games, or as much of the games as I can, because I love watching Worlds. But I'm kind of done watching this level. Like, I'm over this level of competition. Like, I don't really care about watching Galatasaray, Red, or Peace. Beyond is interesting, at least, because they do have some young players that I think have good upside. Beyond, Red, Peace. So you probably just want to play Beyond with Peace, and then rotate that around, and then you could also do some Red lineups and try to combine them with Beyond as well. I would expect the second match to be the bloodier one. I would expect Beyond Gaming to have a better chance at going 3-0. So maybe we should take a look at that. Spread -1.5. That means -1.5 games. So yep. That is interesting to me, but I don't think I'd get there on that one. Plus 137 for that, for a sweep. I'd rather just take this. So I'll probably just throw $20 on this when I get off, or I'll just do it on my phone. But yeah, that's it for this video. I know it's not the most exciting video, but it's because there's not much to talk about. So another good day. I'll do a recap once the group stage, or once the play-in stage is done. I'll do a recap of all my bets from the group stage. I've already like guaranteed a profit for the group stage. Kind of had a crazy run right here. Congrats, Detonation Focus Me. Congrats to everybody who bet on Detonation Focus Me to win their group, like I told you to. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.